Hi there, I'm Maddie, also known as Hello Interloper. Before I begin my video, I just want to say thank you to the 29 people who have used my invitation code. And I also want to tell you guys that I've been getting some messages saying that people can't find the invitation code entering page. I found it on Friends, and then view, enter invitation code. But somebody said that you can't do it on iOS, so I'm not sure if this is true or not, and if this is an Android-only thing. So if you can't find it, check the Friends tab here, and if you still can't find it, if you're on iOS, maybe it's just not available. I'm not sure, to be honest. But, if you use my invitation code, if you haven't used an invitation code yet, this part over here will be blank. I already used an invitation code, so it says claimed. And you'll be able to enter my code there, and you will get 50 polygons. I will get 10 polygons, which means I've gotten 290 polygons so far from my viewers, which is great. Thank you so very much. And also, I want to thank my viewers for continuing to watch my videos and just dealing with the ads. I told you guys I will never, ever put unskippable ads because they're annoying as hell. I hate them. I don't want to put anyone through that torture. But I do have skippable ads in front of some of my videos. And it makes me a few cents per video. So, it's really not money that I can use for anything. But I did finally reach $7.99, which means that you guys helped me pay for my monthly subscription to Crash Fever here, monthly member thing. So thank you guys. That really means a lot to me, and I hope I can keep making more videos and more walkthroughs, especially for Wizards. Now, today, what I want to do is go through a little bit of a explanation. I would love to have actually been able to walk through these two brand new Wizard events, but unfortunately I just can't do them solo. I really wish I could. Unfortunately, I do not have the units to do it as of right now. I will start out with Delphine, because Delphine ends soonest, so hopefully I'll get that out of the way. So, Delphine is, I believe she's Dragon Unidentified. I can actually bring her up because I do have her as a unit. Let me put this back to my normal configuration. She is a green unit. She's a, Deity Dragon, sorry. And she's really tough. I mean, this is one tough wizard quest, and what you're gonna have to do is preferably bring all reds. Now, the gimmick here is Protect Break, and I shouldn't even call it a gimmick. I really should call it a requirement, because if you do not have a proper Protect Break team, it will make this boss fight a complete living hell. As you go through the different levels, you'll see, certain colors being protected, like a chance of blue falling protected, or a chance of hearts, or a chance of red, and it's really not that bad at that point. But once you get to the boss, you will get to a certain point where every single panel is protected. I am not kidding. So if you have a group that has 2 people that can't use Protect Break, you can absolutely cripple your team to the point where you will lose or have to revive. God forbid you actually do. I mean, reviving is really not the best thing if you are hosting. But, if you jumped into a pub and someone else decides to revive, all the more power to you. Oh, cool, you're going to get a unit for free. And it's just going to take a little more time. But either way, she's tough. She really is tough. And I'm just trying to remember some things specifically from the battle with her. I believe once she gets to the 3rd bar, she uses a absorption attack. I'm not sure if it was a green absorption. I think it was, but that can absolutely kill you. And most of her attacks will do 11k or more, so you have to stay on top of healing. So that makes it a bit of a pain in the ass. In between attacking, you have to also keep your health up too. And for most of the boss fight, she will have a skill cooldown or attack cooldown of 1. So it will be a constant barrage of attacks. It's really unpleasant. But if you have a good team, you can pretty much do just fine. If you guys don't know, you can go to Folder, Sort, Refine, and then look for Protect Break. And you can narrow down your units to specifically Protect Break units. Napoleon and Hokusai are both really, really good for this, because Hokusai can convert the yellow panels to red bombs, making things a lot easier, but also has the Protect Break. And the red panel rate high boost is quite nice. It lasts for 3 turns. Napoleon is also really good because you can convert the green to red bombs. So you have yellow to red bombs or green to red bombs. Convert 1 panel to Super Crash Panel Large, and 2 turns, boost party attack, absorb blue damage panels. And another thing that I remember, I think there is a recovery, like, lowering ability. I don't know why, I seem to remember that Napoleon was very useful. I think because of that. Because his crash skills low boost to all recovery for 2 turns. Trying to remember what Hokusai's is. I think it's an AoE, yeah, low damage to all enemies. So, definitely bring Protect Break. Now, the other one is Uranus, or Uranus, whichever way you say it, doesn't matter. But basically, let me put it back to my normal configuration. I have him too, and this, I will say, is the toughest wizard fight I have ever done in my entire Crash Fever career. And I will say this, it is a complete pain in the ass and you will most likely fail. And I say that because it is a deity only wizard quest, which is pretty taxing to begin with. He is fire. There is a yellow killer ability, so if you want to bring your yellow units, be prepared to be absolutely annihilated. Oh my gosh, Facebook keeps popping up everywhere. But, yeah, man, all I can say is it was a complete mess. I was in a public group with a bunch of high rollers, and when I say a bunch of high rollers, I guess they just didn't care about spending polygons, because it was just revive after revive after revive after revive after revive. I think both the people knew each other or something, because they both had the same unit, and they both were like completely silent and kind of working in unison, alternating their attacks and stuff. I don't know, maybe they're just working together well as a team. But either way, I think we revived at least 10 times, so that's 100 polygons just down the drain. But I guess, if you have the money and you really wanted this unit, whatever. All I know is it took forever. It was really painful. And I thankfully did end up getting 1 unit from it. But one thing to note is the very first stage can absolutely kill you, because the first stage has Fae in the middle, and then I believe 2 of the fire casts on each side. And what Faye will do is heal both of them every single turn. So you have to board prep and continually build up the board, and that's when you'll be able to kill one of the cats in one go, in one chain, one turn, whatever. Because if you don't, Faye is just going to heal them, and if you take too many turns, Faye is going to boost attack, and every time that the cats attack, they actually boost their own attack. So eventually they're hitting you for like, I don't know, like 5.2k each, so times 2. And then once they have Faye's attack buff, oh my god, go away Facebook. Once they have Faye's attack buff, it's insanity. It really is. So, if you're in a pub and you see people just attacking and not building up the board, that's when you pretty much know when to leave, because it's not going to turn out very pretty if you do a pub. But just overall, it's really hard. Let me quickly go to Tribe here and look up Deities. You can use a red team. There is no red killer as far as I know. I have seen Amaterasu used, and actually Amaterasu is really, really useful because during the boss fight, he will continually lower your attack, and it's a pain in the butt. So if you don't have a crash skill that increases attack, then you're going to need somebody like Amaterasu who has a skill that will boost attack and be able to counter that. Just here, here's Karma can be used because it's a deity. Oh, so what else can be used? I guess Shiva, although Shiva's not really that great. Good one to bring is definitely Saraswati, however you pronounce it. So, if you have her, she might be a good one to bring. And, sadly, the yellows do get murdered, which is really unfortunate because most of my deities are all yellows. So, yeah, this is just a really tough one. I cannot solo this one. I wish I could. I am almost able to solo Delphine. But, unfortunately, because I don't have a full red Protect Break team, that kind of cripples me a little bit. It definitely makes it a lot harder to not have a full red team. So, anyway, hope this helped somewhat. Unfortunately, you know, I just can't make a walkthrough for these. I really wish I could. But hopefully with time I'll get better units and will eventually, when these come back, be able to make a walkthrough for both of these. A proper walkthrough, not just me chatting about what the fights were like and how terrible they were. Anyway, best of luck. Hopefully I will have some actual walkthroughs coming soon. Until next time.